This is annoying me. Here, this is annoying me. Uh, Hello, connectors. This is the Weirdo Maximia, and today I'm gonna just talk about stuff. Um, Before I start, I must warn a user something powerful that you should not watch this video if you can, because this is okay. I'll say it. Today I'm gonna do opinion talk because I don't feel like doing any recording today. I don't know why. I think I'm still not immune to it. And opinion talk, I think I'm gonna do like when I'm bored or once a week. I think it's gonna be once a week because it's gonna be boredom and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna talk about, here's the thing, Pokemon cards, Pokemon trading cards, and not just about Pokemon. Like I'll say about what I want to talk about, because I'm gonna talk about the previous Pokemon cards. And if you don't know about that, well, you're gonna know it soon when I say so. So, if many of you people don't know, which I think no one knows, I'm actually in the Pokemon, Pokemon Play Club, and this is my card. You don't have one. I'm sorry, but as you can see, it says my name. So yeah, I don't care if people just copy my player ID, because well, I'll get the play points and you won't. Well, that's kind of rip off, but still. But yeah, I wanted to talk about Pokemon cards. Now I also have two legendary Pokemons. You're gonna be so greedy on one of them, I'm sure. One of them is Krogel, this one, and I would say this is the weakest Pokemon card I have ever seen. EX Pokemon card. I mean, okay, here's the thing. One water and one any energy. Smash turn. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. It does 30 damage. Okay, that's good, but here's the one. Dual Splash. 2 water energy, 1 any energy. This attack does 50 damage to 2 of your Pokemons. 2 of your opponent's Pokemons. Don't apply weakness or resistance on bench Pokemon. What? I don't get it. And no, you cannot put 2 at 1. It's just, this is the weakest, I would say, the weakest of all EX I have ever met. But the next one is overpowered, and you can already guess which one is it. Mewtwo EX, the black and white version. Honestly, I got it in my celebration. For those who don't know celebration is once again with this play Pokemon. You have to pay like amounts of money and you get 8 booster cards and you play with that booster cards. Of course you can put energies, but yeah, you can get the point. And yeah, so X Ball, which has cost you 2 energies, it does 20 damage per 1 energy in both of yours, that meaning the Mewtwo, and your opponent's Pokemon energy cards. So basically, if I have 2 energy, which means 40 damage, and if my opponent has 4, it does 80 damage. So 4 plus 2, 6, which will do 120 damage. That's overpowered. That is overpowered, my fault. And the next one is Spy Drive. It's 2 psychic energy and 1 all-time energy, and it does 120 damage. Discard an energy attached to this Pokemon. I would rather use X-Ball. I mean, The only thing is its weakness is physics, so Mewtwo can kill Mewtwo, that's for sure. But yeah, but yeah, for 5 minutes already, and I haven't gone to the topic I want to talk. But here's the topic I wanted to talk. You know, in September 2012, all cards from Generation 4 trading cards games, Generation 4 meaning black and white is not counted, cannot be used in the tournament or any other play Pokemon clubs. So what do I mean by that? Well, black and white meaning suppose these two cards can be used, but Generation 4 cannot up to Generation 4, meaning if I'm trying to use something like Slowking, I cannot use it because that's Generation 4 card, Slowking Generation 4, and you cannot use Generation 1, 2, 3 and 4 by the way. And that kinda sucked actually, because I have so many cards and man, it's insane. I want to use all my cards. I mean, I have so many favorite cards like Mew, Pokemon Collector, and you know guys, you use these cards a lot. When for those who play trading card game, I'm 100% sure if you had this, you used it. If you didn't, I would kinda be surprised actually. Um, oops. Professor Oak Neutrally, I use this a lot because it saves time. Just collect 6 Pokemons and shuffle it. Interviews questions. Oh, by the way, Pokemon Collector just collects up to 3 Pokemon. So if you don't want to collect any, you can just shuffle it back, which is kind of useful if you think about it. If it's some rare cases, but it is useful. What you call it? Interviews question. You draw 8 cards, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if one of them is energy, you show all the energy cards and you pick up all the energy cards you want. So yeah, I think that's how it goes. I'm not sure, but I don't want to read it right now. It's gonna take more longer. Energy exchanger, really useful because if you like put a normal leaf type energy, you can get double colorless energy. So suppose double colorless, this one you can trade like a grass energy, hang on, like you can trade this grass energy into the double colorless, which is kind of pretty overpowered if you think about it, because you can just, it's a trainer card, so if you have 5 of them and you can use, if you have 5 double colorless, it's just like over. Of course no one will have the 5 double colorless. That would be kind of, would that be cheating actually? I'm not, no it wouldn't, no. Copycat, the copycat meaning you can copy the amount of cards you have your opponent has and the rest you go shuffling. Copycat and Illuminator, I love it. And that's about it. Now there is some exceptions, like energy cards. No Pokemon cannot be used, no trainer, no supporter, but energy cards are supportive. Suppose double colorless, it says printed the same like, and it says the same effect, so it can be used the same way. So yeah, but there is one Pokemon, I'm really regretted that they showed it away. I mean, yes, they show all the Pokemon, which is good, but these 2 Pokemons, I knew they 2 are the same. One is eliminated and one is just normal. I'm gonna miss them. I'm never gonna give them, and people are gonna call me crazy, but the cards I'm showing you is Mimi Jr. I know. Mimi Jr. not the best card in the world for those who don't know. For those who don't know Mimi Jr., Mimi Jr. is one of those cannot be hit while sleeping cards in Generation 4. So what do I mean? So if I like put a card, if I use Slippy Loss which costs no energy, by keyword no energy, you can put one of your cards, one of your opponent's cards actually, in the lost zone. And the lost zone is like you cannot take your cards back from this round. So you cannot use like, I think there's a training card that you can use it, but other than that, if you like use Sleepy Loss and you put your opponent card in the lost zone, you cannot have it back unless you use a training card or supportive card. I think it's a supportive card, I'm not sure. But here's the fun part. While it goes into sleeping mode, which is like this, roll a dice, and if you get tail, the next turn your opponent cannot attack, cannot kill that Pokemon, cannot kill mine Junior, unless there's a way. Use Pokemon Catcher. Now Pokemon Catcher you can swap your opponent's Pokemon of your choice. So if I use a Pokemon Catcher, I can choose any of your Pokemons from the bench to come back. You can use two Pokemon Catchers, one like this and then again this. Of course, Pokemon Catcher does not work if you don't have bench Pokemons, if your opponent doesn't have bench Pokemons. And this is actually really powerful actually. I have one more, it's called turn, I don't know, it has no energy, it does 30 damage per hit. I kind of forgot, it starts with T. It's Tyro? Yeah, I think it's Tyro. I don't know. Anyways, if you put it in sleeping mode, it's the same effects, but it does 30 damage instead of putting Lost Zone. That card was okay, I guess, but one thing I loved about that card is that I think I killed Zekrom. Zekrom, one of the legendary Pokemons of Black and White. I just killed Zekrom by that card. I'm like, oh my god, I laughed so much and I'm still laughing. I mean, it has 130 life, yes. He couldn't even hurt me even a single bit. Not even 10 HP was damaged. It was like not even one hit. I just slipped, okay, wake up, sleep, okay, wake up, sleep, okay. And he's knocked out. I think I killed like one of them. One or two by that card. But yes, it is all lock based. But come on. Ever happened to you? Yeah. But this card I love the most. I love it so much that I have two of them. One of them is shiny and one of them is not. That's much how much I loved my Mimi Jr. But yeah, there is some cards I'm glad it went like, I don't know. I don't play Pokemon training cards. I don't know the names that much. But there's a grass type Pokemon. I think it's stage 2 or stage 1. I don't know. It's basically if your opponent and me has the same amount of cards in their hand, instead of 30 damage, it does 90 damage. Overkilled, people. Overkill. With the same energy. The normal energy would take 4 energies. 2 leaf, 2 all type. But if you have same amount, 1 grass, 1 all energy. Pretty overpowered. And that's why I don't know if it was a good decision. It is a good decision actually, because many Pokemons have been gone and you had to use a new strategy for making your Pokemons more stronger, making your cards more variety actually. But I'm still sad that it's had to be all the Pokemons and all the training. I don't care about trainers and supporters, but Pokemons. Come on, you could make some exceptions. But yeah, you may get exceptions and you may not. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about. I always wanted to talk about Pokemon training cards and my opinion actually, because I really wanted to know why. I think it was a good choice, but not the best. Because if they do it like Pokemon, if they just choose Pokemon, and if I swear, if this comes back, in Gen 5 training card game, I'm gonna buy it. Both, I don't care. I'm gonna buy all the version of that card. Of course, I'm not gonna buy any more of this because, well, it's gone. But I'm gonna keep these two. I'm gonna keep it. They're like a treasure to me. But look, I'm looking at the time and it's like 16 minutes talking, which is kind of a lot actually for this training card. I'm sorry if it didn't went anywhere, but it was just an opinion talk, and that's what I'm gonna do. Opinion talk is basically talk of your opinion. But yeah, I just wish it comes back to Mimi Jr. Yeah. So this is the way to Maxim signing off. I'll see you guys next time. I actually looks creepy with that mustache. Bye bye.